If you're someone who wants more YouTube views for more clout or more sales in their business, this is the video that you need to watch. And I say this as someone who has helped their clients double, triple, 5x their YouTube views in a matter of weeks by doing a few simple changes. And I've done this for my own channel. I'm on 13,000 subscribers right now, but I'm getting consistent 3K views, sometimes over 20,000. And it might not sound like a lot, but coming from where I was before, a few hundred, and clients I've worked with where they were stuck at 200, like Gavin, 200 views, 300 views, 500 views, to now, hitting a 70,000 view video, or even Neural Knowledge, where he was, starting from zero, we were getting 1,000 views, 2,000 views, to now getting minimum 50,000 views every single video. And some videos have hit 1 million, some videos have hit 600,000, 500,000, stuff like that. Or even Estefania, or Nia Psyche, I think her YouTube channel's called. She's now gained a few thousand subscribers and her views have more than doubled. So everything I'm going to tell you is super simple, but I don't want you to overlook it. And because it's simple, people tend to overlook it and overcomplicate it. And just because it's worked for those clients in a matter of weeks, it may take even longer. It may take you a few months. But trust me when I say, if you just follow the simple plan, the strategy that I'm about to give you, you will be fine. This is all you need. And I've done my research from my own experiences, and I've also looked at what other people are saying. And by the way, I'm going to be dropping a full YouTube course. And whether you're on my main channel or second channel, you will see it because I'll collab with both. But I've actually been looking through old YouTube courses that I went through, and I've even bought some new YouTube courses, out of insecurity. And I thought to myself, oh my gosh, there's actually nothing new here. I know all of this information. So I'm going to release a course and pretty much give you everything that I know completely for free. But anyway, there's 3 points that I want to go through. The first thing, if you want more YouTube views that people think that it's fake, you want to know who you're talking to. And you've probably heard this before: know your niche, know your target avatar. But I really mean know them. And the reason it's so important is not because, obviously you want to know who you're talking to because you want more sales, but you want to be able to drop the next video and have the same people that watched the previous video watch the next video. And that's where people go wrong. Like, you might have a video that pops off, if you're getting, let's say you're getting 100 views, you might get a video that pops off and gets 2,000, but then your next video goes back to being 100 views. And that's because the people that watched the video that popped off maybe don't have the same interest levels of the next video that you dropped. And that's where a lot of people go wrong. And if I look at my clients, for a great prime example, you will see yourself get consistent viewership if you drop videos that your target avatar, your target subscriber or viewer is interested in. Neural Knowledge, if you want to know how to master reality and manifest, you're going to watch his videos. If he now drops a video about productivity, it could potentially work, but it's not going to be as consistent. The viewership isn't going to be as consistent if he doesn't drop it about manifestation or reality creation or universal laws or anything to do with spirituality. It's the same with Gavin. It's the same with Nia. It's the same with me on my main channel. I noticed that I was getting more consistent viewership if I did self-development or self-improvement videos compared to if I was doing either tech videos or content videos or YouTube style videos like this one. Or if I was doing lifestyle videos and vlogs, I would get more views than any other type of video. So I decided to make my main channel about that and make the second channel about YouTube content and, social media and stuff like that. So that's the first thing. That's super, super important. And you probably, if you notice that, you had more views because of one thing, you probably want to stick with that. The only time you don't want to stick with it is if, you dropped a video about self-development because, you copied someone's video and you wanted views and it worked, but then you realize those views never turned into clients because, your business is about, let's say your business is about building websites and you help people build their landing page or website or whatever. Just because you dropped a self-development video, you're probably not going to get your target avatar for your business. So I wouldn't focus on the viewership of that self-development video. You just count it as an anomaly, or maybe you create a second channel. Now, the second thing that you want to do is you want to research. And I don't mean this lightly. If you're going to put 80% of your effort into anything to do with content, it's research. And I don't want to just say research without actually explaining what research is. Research is basically diving into everything before you actually make the video. Anything that comes into before making the video or doesn't include the recording process is research. So whether you're going to film in multiple locations, you could do some research on whether that's actually beneficial to you, right? Whether you're going to, what you're going to name the video, like what's the title of your video? How many title variations do you have? That's research. How many thumbnail variations? What's your thumbnail going to look like? Is there text? Is there no text? Research. I guess that counts as the packaging. The title and thumbnail counts as packaging. Just the idea itself, the concept that you're going to talk about, the angle that you're coming from. Is it a more negative angle? Is it more positive? That's all research. And the biggest thing I can give you when it comes to research is using vidIQ. It's probably the most goated YouTube research tool. I know there's other ones. I think one is called 1 out of 10 or 1 of 10 or something like that. But I haven't used it. I've just used vidIQ. It works phenomenally. The free version is a Chrome extension. Amazing. You can do research either on the vidIQ website, or you can download the Chrome extension, which I highly recommend. The website is also amazing, but the Chrome extension is just a bit easier. You can download the Chrome extension, then go onto YouTube, and then you'll see the outlier multiplier. And this is the most goated way to do research and find videos that actually work, whether it's the video title or whether it's the thumbnail or whether it's the concept that you could potentially talk about. An outlier essentially tells you how much better did this video perform than that channel's average. So if you go on my channel and you see a video that has 20,000 views, that will be an outlier, because on this channel, I don't average 20,000 views. Let's say I average 500 views. You will see that a 20,000 view video would be 100x multiplier, which means that video there is super engaging for either it's the idea, the title, the thumbnail, maybe it's the intro. I would suggest go through all of those things, and then you can kind of pinpoint it yourself, because you would either be engaged by the video, you would know that that's a really good title, or that's really sick, or it's caught your eye, whatever it may be, right? And then when it comes to thumbnails, I cannot forget this. When working with a lot of people on YouTube thumbnails, one thing that they always tend to do is, I don't know if it's just human nature. I did this at the beginning of my YouTube journey. Like, we make ugly ass thumbnails and we think they're sick. We make ugly thumbnails. I remember I had a podcast with my friend Kai, and I was creating the thumbnails, and I look back and I seen like a throwback. It said like 3 years ago today. And I see my thumbnail and I was like, this is the worst thumbnail ever. Literally worst thumbnail ever. And it's funny because I thought to myself, the thumbnail might have been better if I just took a screenshot from the video and just used that. And for the most part, a lot of people don't do that, but those thumbnails they're working more now than ever. Those screenshot thumbnails, increase the brightness a little bit, increase the saturation, increase the contrast, make it pop, just using the colors, and they tend to work. What a lot of people do, we add unnecessary words, we add too many words to the thumbnail. My biggest advice for you, just keep it simple. Keep your thumbnail as simple as possible, and that will probably be the best version of your thumbnail. It's as simple as that. And obviously there's a few templates that you can use for your thumbnails. I'll probably put them on the screen. Like you can remove the background, or you can put yourself to the side and put text, or you can put like a Twitter text, or you can put a screenshot or an image. I would just keep it really, really simple for the most part. Honestly, when you overcomplicate things, it tends to not go the way that you expect it to go. Now, on to the third thing. Once you know who you're talking to, you can have a reliable, channel with consistent viewership, and people can return and you have good retention. Once you do research, people will actually appreciate the videos that you're dropping because they're engaging and people want to watch them before they even go to sleep or move on to do the next thing. Or even if the video is good enough, people add it to their watch later, which I do. And that's bonus points for you because YouTube recognizes all of these things. If people add your video to watch later or click on your video, watch some of it and then come back later, it's still bonus points for you. Like, don't think those things go unnoticed. YouTube is really, really, really intelligent. Super, super intelligent. Now, the last point is in the volume of the content that you're posting. Now, this one's super important, but you should also be careful because if you can't handle the amount that you're posting, you're going to struggle. For example, if you can only post once a week, just do that. Just post once a week. If you can only post, if you try and post twice a week when you can only do once a week, one, you're either going to post twice a week and think, wow, amazing. But then next week you post no videos or you post one video. And then the next week you might post one video or no videos and your consistency in the uploading volume drops, right? You might as well, if you can only do one video a week, just do one video, make that the best video that you can do in terms of research, title, thumbnail, the actual value inside of the video, and you'll be good. If you can do more and you have more time, do two. My personal recommendation, if you are below 1,000, and Paddy Galloway said this himself as well, he's a YouTube GOAT. If you are under 1,000 subscribers or even less than 100 and you're just starting out, you barely have any videos on your channel, I would upload 2 to 3 times a week. One, you're going to find out what works faster. Two, you're going to get more practice, assuming if you have less videos, you have less camera practice and presence and stuff like that. And then once you pass 100 subscribers or 1,000 subscribers, or once you found what videos actually work, you can drop down to 2 or even 1 a week. One thing I would also say, once you're uploading in volume, like high volume, 2, 3, that's your chance to experiment. Once you have low subscribers and low viewership, that's your time to experiment. There's no point sticking with one specific format. For example, if you're doing whiteboard videos, there's no point sticking with whiteboard videos for the whole time that you're doing YouTube. Try sitting down videos. Maybe try going outside. Maybe try walking and talking. And this is something I probably mentioned in one of my previous videos. Nia, she always goes for like a walk in the morning. And I said, okay, why don't you record a video while on one of those walks? Not every single time, because like it's probably your peace time. It's your time to really think through the previous day or what's going on today. But one of those mornings, why don't you just record? And she did that finally, and it flipping worked. Amazing. So you can literally turn or almost create your own format or fit YouTube into your lifestyle or routine. I know a lot of people go for morning walks. I know a lot of people may have a walking pad. I had a walking pad and I did a video on it. That was a lot of work though. That was a lot of work. I think I prefer walking pad and TV, but I experimented with it at least, you know? These things, like if you try it and you like it, you can continue doing it, especially if you like it and it's working as well. Why change? Why stop? You know, own that format. But if you follow those 3 things, you will get more views that people think that you bought them or people think that it's fake or they're like, whoa, when did you get motion? You know what I'm trying to say? Just don't overthink it. It might sound simple. It might sound whatever, but please, please give it a go. And by the way, if you are a business owner making at least 5,000, 10,000 a month, and you want to increase your YouTube views and get more clients for your business and sign more clients, there's going to be a link in the description to work with me. Again, I've mentioned the clients that I've done this for throughout this video. Neuro Knowledge, Gavin Speaks, Nia, and then I've also helped myself. So that's 4 people in total. If you want to be the 5th, 6th, 7th, whatever it may be, there's going to be a link to join me. I literally walk you through everything that I've said in this video and more. And you also get access to the YouTube course, which I'm going to be releasing anyway. But you also get calls with me to, you know, refine your strategy, enhance it, and me personally tell you where you're going wrong or where I think you can improve, and also help you with your idea, your ideation, your research, your thumbnails, your titles, all of that stuff. And if you need an editor, I will put you in contact with one. So link in the description. And if you made it this far, you probably liked the video. So you might as well check out the next video that's going to be either on the left or the right, whatever it may be.